Happy Friday! Welcome to the Chasing Ebenezer Show.
I'm Benjamin, and this is Heidi.
And we're going to do a little talking, a little...
Playing.
Oh, yeah, playing some music. Encourage you to be creative. We're probably going to do some weird stuff. Unplanned.
Of course, like this.
So, welcome.
Want to say thank you to our patrons.
And you could be one, too.
You can
for
be one,
just
too.
$1
a month. I know. That's awesome. Go to patreon.com/Chasing Ebenezer and give what you want. It'll help us in our future creative endeavors, including the EP that we're currently working on. In this EP, we met with our guy yesterday, Mr. Brian Bauer from Shady Pines, and we started the editing process. And you know what I learned about the editing process that I didn't know?
It's good.
It's really
good.
It's really, really good because we have a lot of stuff in this EP, like in each song, like a lot of instruments.
Well, it's because you play like 95,000 instruments.
It's a bit of an exaggeration.
Never.
But like we're figuring out these are all great things, but how can we make room for everything? And that's a lot of what editing does. So guess what we're going to talk about today?
Editing your life.
Your life.
Ooh, that sounds really deep.
It does. I hate editing.
Well, I don't like editing my own stuff.
Really?
But I don't mind like giving feedback on other people's stuff. But not everyone always wants feedback
it's unsolicited
on that. Unsolicited, yeah. It's good to say, hey, could I give you some feedback?
Always ask permission. It's like if a person's pregnant and you want to touch her belly, ask permission. Always ask permission.
And don't assume they're pregnant. Okay.
That too.
By the way. Anyway, the other reason we're thinking about that is this week Lent has started,
yep.
And for a lot of you may not know what that is, but a lot of folks, Christians, celebrate this time of year. Why don't you say it?
So basically,
I'm just doing it. I just don't know how to explain
Lent takes place 40 days before Easter.
Well, plus with the Sundays, it's a little bit more than 40.
Anyway.
Anyway,
the point of Lent.
I was editing, but that was kind of annoying.
That was unsolicited editing. The point of Lent is that you give up something, you fast something, so you can focus on the life and death of Jesus Christ. That's the point of what Lent is.
So that's why we're talking about this. So when we talk about editing, you have misperceptions.
I do.
Tell us what they are.
Because I think of editing as control and censorship of my brilliant work.
Well, that sounds terrible.
It is. I think that what I have as it is wild and awesome and just should be left as is.
Yeah.
And that's
sometimes.
That's not right.
Well.
What is it you say to me all the time?
Everyone needs an editor.
Mm-hmm. And it's true. So how do you understand editing?
Well, I understand it, especially I've been part of a writer's group, and I view editing as it's an artistic practice. And the thing that's been super helpful from my writer friends is not just telling me what needs to be cut out, but what needs to be added in, like what's missing. So we tend to view editing or fasting or giving up something as just not doing something, but it's kind of this dance of what should you take out and then what should you include.
Yeah.
That you're not just getting rid of it to get rid of it. Just.
Yeah, it's kind of like making room for what's good.
Yeah, it's kind of just like wiping away in order to see the integrity of the true art form. We told you there'd be some weird things happening. So that's how I view an editor. When you go to the bookstore, any of those books that you were going to read has had an editor. If they didn't have an editor, you probably wouldn't like those books because they would just not read well. So
that's true. That's really true.
So there you go.
So what about editing our life?
What about it?
So, we can apply editing to artwork where we get rid of the excess or the unnecessary so that what we really want, like you said, the true integrity of the art.
Ooh,
very well said.
Did I say that?
I know. Come forward.
I'm so deep.
So what about our life? Because a lot of this can apply to our life.
Oh, it sure does, by the way.
So like you can't just edit the art. Sometimes you have to edit the artist.
Oh, another deep thought. Boom! Boom!
So talk about that.
Well, I agree with that. That, sometimes we just collect stuff.
Yeah.
And it can you can't even find things sometimes
Including
when you have too much
habits.
stuff. I have, once again, I'm back again with the Diet Coke addiction. And so that's what I'm going to give up because I'm becoming addicted to it and it's not good for my body. But instead of thinking about, I can't have this because it's not good for my body, more, what do I get to put in my body? What do I get to, so it's, I don't know. Does that make any sense?
It does.
Okay.
It does. So thinking about how there's things that we let into our life that maybe prevent us from doing what is really meaningful or what we really want to do. So for some people that could be watching too much TV.
Never.
Or eating bad food or alcohol addictions, those kind of things. Those things keep you from actually being a good artist.
They do.
So it's not really a focus on I need to not watch TV or I need to stop, drinking as much as it is I need to make room in my life for my creativity to come forward.
And what are these things keeping
me from doing?
Robbing from?
Right.
So that's kind of the idea. So,
Yeah.
We didn't talk about what the prompt would be.
Well, I already thought of it.
Oh, well, there you go.
Take stock of your life.
Oh, just a little thing.
Simple thing. Well, no. And see if there is one thing that you do that gets in the way of you being able to be creative. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. So you consider giving that up for a time. And in place of that, and in place of watching TV or whatever it is, you consider to do something creative like journaling or drawing or playing an instrument. Whatever. That's your prompt.
So that's our prompt. So next week, we're going to talk about
body image.
And I just had a facial this morning at the cosmetology school, and my face is feeling good, but I don't like to be seen on this program without makeup.
Wait a minute. You're not wearing makeup?
Oh, be quiet. But I'm doing that as a prompter for next, or a sneak peek of next week. I also didn't feel like putting my makeup on. So
I didn't feel like putting mine on
and I've
either.
also been reading this book, The Body Project. So if you want to get a heads start on our conversation next week, do that. And maybe put in some questions or thoughts you have about body image, and we'll do our best to non-scientifically, psychologically, or any of that talk about those questions.
Okay.
Because
good.
we are not any of those things. So that's what's coming next week.
What about the song? What are we doing?
All right, we want to honor Black History Month, and so we're going to do an old African American spiritual. This is one of my, not just spirituals, this is one of my favorite songs of all time.
Okay.
Do I look excited?
You look something.
Oops, thumbs. Oh, I got one thumb in and one thumb out.
Let me help.
If you ever want to fist fight me, you will win, because I have no
true.
idea how to do this.
I've never fist fought her, but that's true.
We're going to do There Is a Balm in Gilead, and I think that's all I have to say.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else to say?
No, just enjoy this week, enjoy creating, and we'll see you next week.
And go edit your life.
All right, bye.
There is a balm in Gilead to make the wound at all. There is a balm in Gilead to heal the sin-sick soul. There is a balm in Gilead to make the wound heal. There is a balm in Gilead to heal the sin-sick soul. Sometimes I feel discouraged. I think my work's in vain. But then the Holy Spirit, He revives my soul again. There is a balm in Gilead is a balm in Gilead to heal the sin-sick soul. If you're discouraged, Jesus, He is your friend. And if you lack from knowledge, He'll never refuse to lend. Here we go. There is a balm in Gilead to make the wounded whole. There is a balm in Gilead to heal the sin-sick soul. If you cannot, can I pray like Peter? If you cannot, can I pray like Paul? You can tell the love of Jesus. You can say that He died for all. There is a balm in Gilead to make the wounded whole. There is a balm in Gilead to heal